Welcome to the Crypto Ninja channel. What is going on with Bitcoin? It is absolutely struggling today, but let's do a top-down analysis. I'm going to be live on, I don't even know what day of the week. It's Thursday, right? Okay, so I'll be live on Saturday. I think at 3 p.m. is what I said. I don't, right? Let me just check. I think, just hold on. Let me figure this out. Have it all written down. Yeah, I think the plan is to go live Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so let's kind of see what's going. That might change though. Join the Telegram group if you guys want to stay up to date, because that definitely might change. I'm not 100% sure yet. Looking at the daily time frame on Bitcoin right now, it is struggling, and it does look like it's gonna. This looks like a bear flag to me at the end of the day. If I jump to the 2-day, you're getting close to being overbought again. 12-hour time frame, very overbought. I mean, if you just wait for the 12-hour to start curving down the stock RSI, that could be a nice short to the downside. I'm just saying, that's not financial advice. I'm actually personally, now that I think about it, I should set an alert here. Stock RSI, yeah, 92 would be fine. So when this starts curving to the downside, I want to be alerted. Okay. Nope, that's too loud for me. So 8-hour time frame right now looks like it's going to continue to fall. 4-hour time frame falling as we speak. 4-hour time frame, I will say, it looks like it's trying to make a higher low and make a falling wedge. So smaller time frames give you hope. The 2-hour was oversold. The try to bounce very much failed. So far, I have not re-entered it long. I got stopped out earlier today. I was tempted to get in here. I'm like, you know what? Let me wait for the 15-minute to get oversold. And I'm glad I did, because it's gone down a few $100 cents. Now, this could be a nice buy here. And I'm still watching for a possible long maybe in a little bit tonight. But for right now, I am not in a trade. And if this curves up nicely, that'd be nice. 30-minute, though, is coming down. I'd be a little bit wary of that. I kind of told myself, if the 15 gets a bounce, I would just trade the 2-hour right here and trade this larger falling wedge. It could give you a chance. I'm just trying to give you both scenarios. The bear market, I gave you the bear flag on the 12-hour, but the smaller time frames could pump a little bit more before the 12-hour does roll over. So this 2-hour falling wedge would take you to 74K. That'd be crazy in my opinion. Not crazy, but that would be the dream scenario for all the bulls. So that is those are the two scenarios. I could see that happening. What is the most likely scenario tonight? I don't know, man. Because of 1-hour, and 1-hour doesn't look horrible actually. If we get a bounce on the 15, the 1-hour will swing up. But the 30-minute is coming to the downside. The 15-minute is trying to bounce. Let me see what the 10-minute's doing. 10-minute is not really bouncing. I would say I'm going to watch for long tonight, but I will say I think most likely we go sideways or slightly down, because you got the half-hour pinning you down. It just looks sketchy. I would think we're going to come back down to the bottom of this pattern, maybe around 66.4, 60, maybe low 66K, and then maybe do something like that and bounce. So maybe continue lower here, and then maybe eventually we can do something like this and go up. But I would think we see at least the low 66K range at least one more time before we do that. So I see us at the top of this local pattern, rolling over down to the 66K range. Would I short that? Probably not. I probably wouldn't, but that seems like what is likely to happen right now. So I'm not in a trade on Bitcoin, just to be transparent, but we'll see what happens. 15 could bounce you. I'll say that. We'll see what happens. That's my update, guys. I see more downside to at least 66K. At that point, you could bounce if you bounce off the bottom of the range here, and then eventually break out maybe early next week. That's my thoughts. I could see 74K next week, but until then, I'd be surprised if it happens sooner. It looks like we're coming back down to the bottom of the range. So I would just delete this, and I wouldn't be looking at the 15-minute time frame. I would watch it, but I wouldn't be gawking at it. I would look at all these time frames, and my guess is you come lower down to this area before we get any kind of mouse to the upside. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Especially go follow me on TikTok. It's really not going great. I did try to make a new TikTok profile, but even the video I posted there didn't ever post. So I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I'm about to just make a whole new account if that's what I have to do. I don't know. They think my videos are like illegal or something. I don't understand that. I've been fine doing it for years on TikTok. I don't know what's going on the last few days. So hopefully I can figure it out. But anyways, that's my update on the markets. The trends are friendly at the end. Right now, the trend is to the downside on the smaller time frames and really the higher time frames. So I see more downside for Bitcoin until I see a reason not to. So I will say, though, now that I just sit here for a second, I'll say this. You could take a long here Stop at 66,973. The 10 is trying to get a bounce. If you look at the stock RSI, it just started to curve up to the upside. That's not bad. I think maybe I'll take a shot on a long right now and stop at 66,900, 66,980. That's not financial advice, but that's a pretty good R&R. And then take that baby, hopefully, to 74K. I'm going to do a take off at 74K, stop right there. It's a very high risk. It's not high risk because it's a low risk trade, but the chances I win are low. So I'm going to do that. We'll see what happens, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night.